Hello everyone, welcome to MATLAB programming course. In this video, we're going to start trying algebraic functions on matrices. And because we deal with these sort of functions on a daily basis and in our calculations and projects and stuff like that, it's very important to learn how to work with them efficiently. So let's start with the summation. Let me create a matrix called A equals, let's do it 2 by 2. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, I created a very simple matrix, and let me create another one. 5, 6, and 8, 1. Something like that. Very good. Now I do have two matrices, 2 by 2, and now I wanted to add them together. As with the vectors that we learn, in order to do algebraic functions on matrices, they need to be the same size. If you remember, we couldn't sum two vectors which had different dimensions. The same is true with matrices. With that said, let us add A and B. If I do that, MATLAB easily adds the first element of A to the first element of B, and then it creates the summation here. So 1 plus 5, 6, then 2 plus 6 is going to be 8, and bring it here. And the same for the second row. Very simple concept. Okay, so next let me do the subtraction. And again, it's very, very similar to addition. And actually, it is some sort of addition because the way that MATLAB actually performs this operation is to multiply B matrix with a -1 and then adds the A matrix to that new B matrix. Let me clear the screen. We can also create a 3 by 3 matrix. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 0, 7, 1, 4. So this is a new matrix. And let me add another one too. 6, 5, 1, 9, 0, 9, 0, 5, and then go with 8, 2, 5. Something random. I think I made a mistake here. Okay. So if I do that, now I do have two sets of 3 by 3 matrices. Now I can add them, C plus D, and also C negative D. I can easily do that, but I cannot do the same with A plus C because they had different dimension, and MATLAB is trying to tell you that matrix dimensions must agree in order to do that. Let me clear the screen. Now let's try to do the multiplication. Let me bring up the matrix A. So I can type any number like 4 multiplied by 2, by A, and MATLAB just performs the operation, or -1 multiplied by A. Very, very easy. And even we can do the same with constants like pi multiply A. So a new matrix is created. The way the MATLAB performs is to multiply this constant value into A matrix and just get the result. We can do the same with B as well. So let's do C. We can do C multiplied by 1/4. So any constant is just valid, and we can do that. And we can do SQRT of a big number like that, then multiply by pi, then multiply by -3. Let me do it symbolically. Symbolic. -3/9, not 9, 8 is better, and then multiplied by D. So if I do that, MATLAB easily just performs the operation and just return it symbolically like that. So my point is that you can do all sort of information and just create what you want. And if I wanted to change that, I can do double ands. And now, so we put home. You might ask, how about the complex numbers we learned? So one of the main goals of this course is to use whatever we learn in future chapters as well. So I think it's a good point to just practice the complex numbers in matrices as well. Let me bring up the C matrix like that, and I can easily type I, which is a complex number, only the imaginary part multiplied by C. And every element in that is going to be a complex number. And I can also multiply 3 minus 8i, then multiply by, let's say, C. And if I do that, now all the elements in matrix, the new answer is going to be a complex number. And MATLAB has no problem because it deals with the whole complex number as one single constant and multiplies it to the whole matrix C. This is one of the points that you can double click on answer here, and if your matrix is complex or it's a big number, it's easier to just manipulate it here instead of just doing it directly in Workspace. So I can do like turn this one into -12 and this one to 5, and if I do that, I can return the ants, and now you see that it's now turned to -12 and this one to 5. In this part, we'll learn how to deal with matrix algebraic functions, and please do some calculations yourself, create different matrices, and like use hyperbolic function, trigonometric functions, and just mix it with complex numbers, show the result in different format, and just try to familiarize yourself with different concepts throughout this course, and that's one of the best ways to learn MATLAB. Also, I would strongly recommend that each part that I teach you, you open up the MATLAB help and explore further what examples are available there and what can you learn from those examples. Chances are you learn a new function that will help you to create better and more efficient results. Thank you, and I see you in next video.